Anyone heard of this? Hudson River? It's called Miracle on Hudson. So what happened here? A passenger plane in the US took off. After 208 seconds, both engines stopped working. Captain, his name was Chesley Sully Sullenberger. He had only some seconds or some minutes to land the plane, which he did, and he landed it so safely that all 155 passengers on board survived. That's why it's called Miracle on Hudson. So if you think about the person that is sitting here in the cockpit, what do you think happened with him at the moment he realized that 2 engines are not working? Stress? Like, wow, that's what I call stress, right? This is not like a bad email from your boss. That's like a real stress. And that's basically nervous system that does this, activates a fight or flight response, and it's called sympathetic nervous system, or parasympathetic nervous system is this rest and digest. Nervous system is a team of messengers that talks between your brain and your body. This is this missing link. This is why we need all these nervous system calming, exercises and things in our life. Sometimes we go in the stress mode, and we go. There is underload, low morale, so low performance, and low stress. So we're not doing anything. And then we start doing more things, perform more, stress level grows. And at a certain point, there is an optimum point, after which Mr. Burnout is coming into our lives. We're not performing anymore, but stress level is still very high. So if you go like this for many years, this thing to get back into like your normal, it becomes harder and harder for your body. So the more stress you experience without managing it, the harder it will be for your body and the more likely you can burn out. So you just have to understand it also, like if you have your own companies or you have employees, if you have colleagues, you need to understand like the most stress, they go over also like a certain limit of time, the harder it is for them to go back to the baseline, even if they relax, even if they have nice vacations in Maldives. What we can do, we can build and regulation good habits. And yes, you will laugh at me. You will say, we all know that you need to sleep 7-8 hours a day. Yes, everybody talks about it. The thing I always hear about from people is like, yeah, I didn't sleep much today. I had to wake up so early. Yeah, but then go to bed early. There are sometimes times when I go to bed at 9, when I have a meeting with Japan already on the call at 6 a.m. Then, it's just that. Think about it. Food actually can cause stress and high cortisol level. And for people who never been to McDonald's, this is actually good news because you did not stress your body. So these movies wherein there is a lady sitting with a huge ice cream basket and crying because she broke up with her boyfriend, Bridget Jones' Diary, for example. Please do not find escape in food, because this will make you actually stressed even more. Even though you think, okay, now I'm gonna go get this one piece of milk chocolate. It's not going to be a problem for you because you don't like chocolate, but it actually can cause more stress. Exercise, everybody talks about exercise, but why it's good for stress is that when you stress a lot, there are all these stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline, building in your body. And if you don't release it, they will stay in your body. You will feel anxious. You will not feel good. You will still feel stressed. So if you go outside and do that jog or walk or yoga, some bodily movement, you will actually help your body, your system to flush out the hormones. Hi, there. Oh, I like this one. I'm really bad at this one, but I will promise, actually I will promise all these people that I will be much better at this today, because setting a goal and committing it to it publicly actually makes you more likely to stick to that. So I'm publicly committing that I'm gonna do no scrolling 30 minutes before sleep and after sleep. This is where your brain is very receptive. When you do this before sleep, your body keeps getting this dopamine hit. You're scrolling something before you go to bed. Your brain produces dopamine. And dopamine, is like an activation hormone. It's not a hormone after which you go to bed. It's a hormone after which you go and do something. And we try to go to bed. And then it also, sorry for my French, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna swear because I'm recording myself, but it screws up your circadian rhythms also, because this light that goes into your eyes, your brain does not believe it's time for sleep. And that's why, I didn't sleep so good tonight. Yeah. Like, seriously, if you need another reason, it's only 30 minutes. Come on, everybody can do that. Even my grandma.
Why is it bad
You just woke up, you're like fresh like a princess. You look at your phone and you're like, oh shit, some news happened. I don't know, more bombings in Ukraine. And your body starts believing what? So there's a big problem and starts releasing adrenaline and cortisol. After you woke up, your cortisol level is naturally already high because that cortisol released by your body helps you to wake up. So your cortisol peaks in the morning. And if you add more to that stress, then you can stay stressed for the whole day. And if you don't go for a morning run, like this stays in your body, in your system, and you're more stressed than you could be.